So I just knocked on my friend's door because I was just walking around my yard and I wanted to knock on my friend's door. And my friend came out. He's a little American toad. His name is Palpitoad, based off the Pokemon. How you doing, friend? How have you been? Haven't seen you in a while. Since like winter when you were down at your house. But you know, you always take a vacation. You tell me you're sleeping, but I know you're secretly taking a vacation. Got like a speck on you. I'll help you get that off. Hold on the camera. Just gonna stay away for a sec. Okay, nice. Now this is Palpitoad, of course, based off the Pokemon. He likes to swim. But he's a toad, so he doesn't really like to swim. He doesn't swim on his choice. But, well, actually, yes, he does swim on his choice. Because toads have to swim. They have to be wet. But unlike frogs or salamanders, they don't have a slime code because they live on land, mostly. Except when they're babies. And their little tadpole form does not live on land when they're adults, but okay, I just kind of messed up my words there. So their tadpole form lives in the water, hence they can swim. They can swim fine, but they don't really like to. See right there? He can swim, obviously, pretty good. He doesn't really want to ever, but he can. And again, these guys don't really like the cold. This water is very cold. But, you know, frogs, they're okay with the cold. If they don't have cold, they will heat up and die because they dry off. So, for that reason, let me just give you a good look at his face. Because he's a great toad. He's a great little toad. I've picked him up before, this same one, the same dark little same size, and he was in his same hole. I haven't seen him since the winter, but he's back now. We found out a couple days ago. There's one downside to this, though, so I'm just going to leave him for a sec. This spot right here, this is my septic, and we're digging it up next week, getting it changed and stuff. It's gross, it's gonna smell, and it could kill little Palpitoad here. So we're gonna find a way to save little Palpitoad from that. We're thinking maybe just put him in the wagon for like a couple hours. He'll be fine. Toads don't eat much anyway. They can go weeks without eating food. Water, though, is a different story. Now, you've never seen a frog drink water. You haven't. Even if you say you have, you haven't, because they don't drink water. They hydrate through their skin. So when I just put him in the water there, he was like drinking without knowing it. And they don't drink, like he can't over drink or drown that way. He can't drown like that. Also, they can hold their breath for a long time anyway. Not as long as frogs. Frogs are pretty much fish, and some frogs have gills, I think. But he doesn't drink water. He just hydrates. And hydrating gives him the same nourishment. It doesn't mean he can overdrink or he can underdrink. Of course, he can dehydrate, but he can't be thirsty. That's the thing. He can just dehydrate. So that's something to know about toads, that they pretty much drink through swimming and sitting in water. So you don't have to have a toad drink. You just have to put it in water. And it's kind of like a sponge. Should we have named you SpongeBob based off how your skin works and stuff? I think we should have. But your name is Palpitoad based off the Pokemon, and I think it should stay that way. What do you think? Also, this is an American toad, not an invasive toad like the cane toad is, and he's not a woodhouse toad. So that was just a little video on my friend Palpitoad, and we're going to figure out what to do with him. Yeah, so that was that little video.